Hi everyone and welcome to Leah's Cross Stitch Corner. So today is Floss Tube number 7, and as I said last week, I'm going to be showing you the rest of my finished projects before next week I show you everything I worked on and finished in July. This is just a little bit of a way for me to catch up and get you shown everything that I've done up until July, and then every month from here on out I'll be doing regular roundups of what I've been stitching, what I'm currently stitching, what I've finished and everything that's been going on. And not only that, I'll be keeping it with a lot more record than I have previously. I've just winging these two videos last week and this week. My trusty director is here with me today. This is Summer, if you haven't met her before. She's clearly exhausted from it all. So, apologies if I sound a bit rough. I haven't been very well, and I've shot the last week's video and this week's video back to back because I had all of my cross stitches in one place for the first time ever and thought this is the best way to do it. Just shoot it back to back because then I can put them all back where they belong. So let's just dive right in. So the first one is this one. So this is roughly framed, it isn't actually finished. This is Caterpillar Club box. My god, Leah. This is Caterpillar Cross Stitch and this is Gingerbread House. So I got this one for Christmas off Graham and just, it's stunning. They've got a whole series, so there's Gingerbread Cottage, I forgot its name again there. I'm also currently doing Sea Spray Cottage, so look out next week for my progress on that one. There's Mulberry Cottage, there's the florist shop, there's the bakery shop. I think that's it. I could be wrong, there might be one more. But yeah, they're a whole set. What we're planning to do is we're going to get them all done, frame them, and we're going to put them up in the up on the landing, like as you're coming up the stairs. So yeah, I think they're going to look fantastic. I did this one, it must have been in January because it must have been after Christmas. And just look how stunning it is. I love it. Like, it just looks exactly like you would expect a gingerbread house to look. I love the candy canes. I love the colours used. I mean, there's a lot of this like brownie colour. There was so much. I like the little cherry. I'm just going to point. I like the cherry on the little cherry thing on the top. Actually, it's not cherry, it's mistletoe. Come on, Leah. I had to tell myself off in the last video as well because I'm just not with it this week. What can I say? I've had a few days off work, and if you didn't watch last week's video, I got Taylor Swift tickets as well, so I'm just all over the place. But yeah, it's mistletoe. These are lovely designs. I got the whole kit for it. I've got all of the other ones. The only one I don't have at the moment is the bakery because they've only just released that, and the florist, which isn't available yet to anybody but those participating in the Stitch Along socials that Caterpillar Cross Stitch have. And unfortunately they're a little bit too expensive for me. It's like £40, and you get to go for a 2-hour stitching social, which I'm sure is pretty cool, but like I don't mind paying the £20 for the kit itself, but like £20 on top of that, a bit too expensive. Unfortunately, I can't really justify the cost of it, so I'll get that when it comes out. There's no rush for it, to be fair. This is the only house that I've actually completed, so I've got like 5 more to do. Yeah, this was a lovely stitch. I'm really sorry if I do sound rough. I do feel so poor for some reason. It's like I've regressed. I was feeling a little bit better and then I've just regressed. Next up, this is one of my favourite designs. I might be better just like leaning it on there. Look at that. This was a Cotton and Twine sub box. I didn't get the box, unfortunately. I had to actually buy this second hand, which you're technically not, I don't think you're allowed to do, but I didn't just buy the pattern, I did buy all of it. Like, they do sell the whole box. This actually kept showing up on Facebook and I kept seeing it and I was like, oh my god, it's stunning, please can I have it? So I checked Cotton and Twine's website and unfortunately it wasn't available, but it was shown advertised, which was very frustrating. So the minute I saw somebody selling it, I was like, please can I have this? Just look how delicate it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. This took me ages. Considering it looks so simple, it actually took me a really long time. But just look. I love the little fox. I love the colours. I love the greenhouse. It's stunning. I'll just leave it there for a moment just so you can appreciate how lovely it is. It's so delicate. I don't normally like working with white floss. For some reason, it just doesn't, I don't get on with it. It always looks so funny. It never sits right. It never does what you want it to do. So with this, when I was doing the white for the greenhouse, I really took my time with it because I didn't want it to look horrible. You know, it has to look so clean. And I think I did a pretty good job, I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite proud of it. I think it looks really good. Yeah, I need to get it framed. I do. I love that one so much. I don't think I need that photo frame anymore to show any because the rest are all hooped or framed. Yay. So next up is this little tatty teddy. Now, I think it's meant to have something on the tag. I did mess up and do something wrong with it. I don't know. I thought it was back stitching, but I could be wrong. Anyway, this was a small kit. I got this when I got all of the other DMC little kits that I've got, the little mini kits. I got this from Jeweler Crafts in Concert, which is local to me. We're actually going to Spoons on Saturday. Oh yeah. Actually, by the time you see this video, we'll have long be at Spoons. It's my mum's birthday today as I'm filming. And bear in mind, I'm filming about 2 weeks in advance at this point. So we're going up to see her on Saturday. We're going to go to Spoons first and then, yeah, go see her. This was one of the ones I did. This is what I did. I can't speak English today. Yeah, I did this one for Graham. It's so cute. I love Tatty Teddy. I don't know why I just trying to hold it steady, Leah. I love Tatty Teddy so much. It's also a bit like, I like Boofle. I don't know if everybody knows Boofle. I don't know if he's still a thing in the UK. I used to have lots of Boofle teddies. I loved him. And Tatty Teddy I feel like is very, very similar. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. It was a very quick stitch. Very fiddly, obviously, as you can see with the back stitching. A little bit of a nightmare. I mean, I don't think my bow looks as good as it meant to look on the picture. But never mind. Next up is another one of them small DMC kits. This is the Rocket Man. Rocket Man. I'm not going to sing. I sing for Graham, but I'm not going to sing for you guys. I don't want to be, I don't want to embarrass you. No, embarrass me. Who am I embarrassing if I sing? Me. This was another one of the little DMC kits. I mean, look at all that bloody confetti. Madness. I just think that's so cute. I absolutely love doing this one. It was adorable. I should have probably put another star there, actually. Ugh. But never mind. I think it looks really cute. It just sits over there. It's a really lovely one, that one. Hey! Hey! Pack it in. She's biting her paws. I don't know why she's sitting away from me. It looks so rude, Summer. Summer. She's not interested. Considering she's a director, do you think Christopher Nolan gets away with this? Do you think Quentin Tarantino gets away with just ignoring his stars? I know I'm not a star. Next up, this is one of the Innocent Bones Mood by Innocent Bones cross-stitch kits. And, oh God, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I love doing this stitch. These are done with Paintbox Crafts. Now, I love Paintbox. I'm a new convert to Paintbox after doing this kit and another mood kit, which I'm going to show in a moment. Look at that blue. Now, you can't really see it. It looks a lot better in real life than it does on the camera. But it's absolutely stunning. And the coverage is insane. Like, I'm just trying to, just so you can, like, see it better. It's always hard to see something when you're looking at it, like, close up or anything. And I always find with cross stitch, you know, look far away from it. You don't want to be looking, like, up close. Why did I do that? Why am I the way I am? Look at it. So I don't know which kit this was. Like I say, I don't keep very good record keeping up until now. But yeah, I finished this one not that long ago. I think I finished it last week, actually. Yeah. I really enjoyed this one. It was really good to do. I love Innocent Bones. I love her use of colour. I've said this before. I love her use of colour. I love how she uses colour. Like, as you can see, instead of just leaving any white space, the butterfly is just all colour, and she uses just other colours to change it instead of, like, back stitching or anything. Yeah, fantastic. She even provided the fabric for finishing it. Now, again, you're not meant to do it like that, I said last week. I just put the fabric in, put the felt in, and then glue gun it. I'm not that bothered. Nobody looks at the back. Nobody says, oh, wow, Leah, that's really good cross stitch. Can I check out the back? Nobody does that. I will be doing a video about that, by the way. Just to discuss how should your back look. Does the back matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's the long and short answer. It does not matter. Oh, look at her. Poor Ben. She slept with us last night because Jackie's at work today. She doesn't like it because we don't go to bed till like 11, half 11. That's when we go to sleep, I should say. She's very much used to a bedtime of like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Look, are you side-eyeing me? You good girl. I know. I know. And I'm babysitting today. Or she's babysitting me. This is my other design. So I did this one first. And look at it. That coverage on the black is absolutely stunning. So this is another Mood by Innocent Bones design. This came in her subscription box, Mood. And just look at it. I love the colours. Yeah. I apologise. I'm just busy looking at it because it looks so good. I love the pink. That pink, like, proper pops. Like, it just looks so good. And then the blend of the colours as well. Like, they really do contrast each other nicely. And look at the coverage. I'm going to bring it like up really close. Look at the coverage on it. Like, you can barely see like any specks or anything behind it. It just looks utterly amazing. I am super impressed with that. So here are the two together. I probably shouldn't have hooped that in such a big one. I don't know why I put that in such a big hoop. I don't know. Who knows? There they are. I'm waiting for my next Mood one to come actually. I've recently just re-signed up. And I'm hoping I should be getting the box. I believe it should be coming this month. I say this, yeah, this video will still go up in July. I think it should be this month. It's called, ooh, was it the Anatomy box? I think it was called. I'm so excited. My next one is this little tree Rex. This was from Cross Stitcher magazine, and this is designed by Doreen Jones. She's one of my favourites. Now, I've actually only done one of her designs, but she's still one of my favourites. I love this. This was part of a set of 4, and I did this in November, December of 2021 because I was off work at the time. So me and Summer would sit downstairs watching 90 Day Fiancé, and we'd get on with this while Graham was sleeping after night shift. And look at, he's so cute. And I love Tree Rex. He's my favourite. He's one of my most fun designs. I love doing this. I have some good happy memories of doing this. It was just so much fun. Yeah, I was planning to do all 4, but in the end I only had time to do one, and this is for Graham for Christmas. Excuse me, like I say, I am ill. I'm not lubricated enough. Next up is this one. This is one of my absolute favourites. This is DMC. It's called Lovebirds, and the pattern, no, sorry, the Ada is printed on. So you got the oh my god, I am totally not with it today. So you got the Ada printed on, and then there was a space for the birds. You got the pattern obviously separate, and then you just had to figure out where the birds go. I think I did a pretty good job, a pretty darn good job, if you ask me, of putting the birds in the right place. What do you think? Leave a comment. Do you think they look good? I do reply to all comments, so please do. I loved stitching this. I wish there was more kits like this. I wish there was more printed on fabric. I tend to only prefer personally to work on white Ada, because I think too busy of a background kind of creates issues. I don't mind the beigey one that you get like Historical Sampler Company. I don't mind like a light blue, light colours. I don't like to do on black. As you can see, I don't think I've shown anything that I've done on black Ada. It just doesn't work for me. I've just chosen not to, rather than the fact that I haven't actually managed to do anything. I don't like Ada that kind of is the central character. The cross stitch is meant to be the central character, if you ask me. But this blends so nice. Oh look, there's gluey bits coming off it. That looks so good, and I'd love more like that. I'd love more printed Ada. And I loved stitching this so much. I loved the colour variations. I loved the changes of the colours. This is one of my favourite things. Graham got me this. Lovebirds, because we obviously love birds. And I just, honestly, I love it. It's every time I look at it, it just makes me smile, because it is one of my favourite pieces. I wish DMC did more. I wish more artists did more, where they like took Ada, printed a pattern on it, and then worked the pattern around the actual Ada. It looks so good. So good. I love this one. I could literally sit and talk about this one for 20 minutes alone. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's that good. Next up are my two little characters. So we have the reindeer. He's so cute. And the naughty elf. I mean, I don't know if he's really naughty. He could be a good elf. I don't know why I've characterised him like that. It seems quite rude. So I'll just spin it round so you can see the full thing. And I'll do the same with the reindeer. Now, these are amazing. These were free gifts in the world of cross stitching, and I have Santa to do. Somebody was selling Santa, and I was like, please can I have it, because I didn't get the magazine at the time because I wasn't cross stitching. And I'm led to believe there's also an angel, so I am trying to complete the set, and I am hoping to bring another one out this year. But I love them. So it's done on plastic Ada. I am absolutely so fond of plastic Ada. These are the only things I've done on it, but I want to do more. These were lovely. And I'm going to hang them on the tree next year. I actually should have hung them on the tree this year, but they sit on my desk at work. I did them at work, finished them off, and they've just sat on my desk ever since. I just turn and look at them all the time, and they're just so cute. Yeah. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I don't always do free gifts, I'll be honest. I kind of like look at the free gift in the magazine. So I'm subscribed to Cross Stitcher and World of Cross Stitching. I'm going to do a video comparing the two, talking about the two. Fun fact, I was actually in the World of Cross Stitching last month in the June issue. No, it came out in June, but it wasn't the June issue. I'm gonna go into it more in a future video, so by all means subscribe just so you find that video when it goes up. And I'll look at the free gifts and I'll go, ooh, that's lovely, and then I'll just not do it. I get really easily distracted. Oftentimes it's because, I said this in my last video, they don't properly separate the threads for my liking. They don't tell you what's what. So I've done 2 free gifts that I ended up having to bin because I got the colours all wrong, and it really annoyed me, and I just couldn't tell the difference. And I was like, this colour is meant to be different to this colour, but all of these threads look the same, and it really frustrated me. I looked in daylight, I used my DMC colour card, I did everything. I sincerely wish the magazines would just put the threads on a thread holder. It'd be so much easier to be able to differentiate between them. That's just my 2 cents though. But yeah, I will always do them. For as long as the World of Cross Stitching bring them out, I'll do them. Next up is this one. This is an Emma Congdon design, and it says I love you, and I did this in 2022 because I marked it. If you can see, the birds are fat. Oh man, I'm pointing with my middle finger again. I did that the other week. I'm so rude. The birds are a bit too fat. Him especially. He's a little chubby bird. I messed up the counting on it, so I had to bodge it and make it work. There's meant to be more to this, but I'll be honest, I just like the I love you bit and didn't really... Oh my god, it's got a stain on it. I don't know what's happened. There's a stain on it. I'm fuming. Wait, let's show Graham. Look at... What is that? Can you see it? I don't know what's happened there. I'll be honest, I don't know. It doesn't... That's really annoying. That's going to bug me now, because now I've seen it, I'm not going to be able to unsee it. So this was meant to have more to it. It was I love you, and it was supposed to have something down the bottom. I don't know if this is the one that says I love you more today than yesterday. Yesterday you really got on my nerves. But I wouldn't have done that even if it did, because I hate that one. Emma Congdon's designs are fantastic, but that phrase just winds me up the wrong way. I would never speak of Graham like that. I certainly wouldn't stitch him anything, even in a fun manner that said I love you more today than yesterday because yesterday you got on my nerves. He doesn't get on my nerves. He just doesn't. It's that simple. So I've looked at that one before, and I don't know if that is this one, and it's supposed to have more on it. I don't agree with the sentiment in the slightest. I love you more today than yesterday would have just have sufficed. You didn't have to have the bottom bit. It just did nothing for me, that one. So yeah, I did that one just as I love you, because it's so true. And look at that, I love the colours, the gradients from the blue to like the tealy blue. I am gonna have to try and figure out what the heck happened to it. It's been up on the wall for ages, so Oh, excuse me. So I don't know. I'm in a bit of a loss there, I'm not gonna lie. Next up is this one. So these are the last three that we've got framed. I did this one ages ago. Can you spot the very obvious error? Honestly. So this I did for Graham's office. I say it's Graham's office. We both work up in the loft. We both work from home for a call centre. I did this to go upstairs in the loft, office suite office. Obviously I made a huge error. I'm gonna cover a video in that at some point. I'm gonna do a video on that at some point, talking about whether you should frog. Graham told me not to, so I didn't. And I've learned to embrace the flaws and the mistakes because it makes it unique. And to be completely honest, unless you're really looking at it, you're not gonna see it. This was another Emma Congdon Stitch Rovia design, and I love it. It's obviously quite repetitive because you gotta do office and then office, but it was really enjoyable. It was a really fun little stitch. Sorry, I know the glare's terrible. That's a bit better. But yeah, I really like that one. Always one of the good ones to do. Next up, I actually featured this on my Instagram the other week, is this one, 90s Kid. This is one of my absolute favourite stitches. You know the way I get crazy over that DMC Lovebirds one? I get the same way about this one. Glare be gone. It's funny, you know, I paid for the anti-glare on my glasses and it doesn't work either. Random factoid. Costs like £20 but doesn't actually do anything. So yeah, this is by Hoops and Crosses in a collaboration with Scrambled Meg Designs. I believe Scrambled Meg did the original artwork and then Lucy adapted it to make it her own for like cross stitch purposes. And just look at it. I mean, you can see the phone where I'm filming. That's so funny. That is one of my favourites. I mean, I am a 90s kid through and through. I used to do that S. I used to go to Stanley School of Technology, so I would, in my planner, if anybody knows what a planner is or remembers, do like Stanley with an S, school with that S of technology. You know, I remember Polly Pocket. I've got a Tamagotchi. Graham got me a Tamagotchi for my birthday, just gone. I killed it. It's 6. It got to the age of 6 and it died. Devastating. And then the Furby. I loved my Furby. Like, they're so weird, but I just loved them anyway. I love this stitch. This is to go on my side of the office because I am a 90s kid. I was born in 1990 and this is just, I love it. I'm stitching another one of Lucy's designs at the moment. It's personalised. It says Leah doesn't share food, which is obviously a rip of Joy doesn't share food from Friends. And I've got an Indiana Jones one to do from her as well. She's actually planning a Christmas stitch along. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. Christmas is going to be so good. I've got the Caterpillar cross stitch advent calendar ordered. Graham is hopefully going to order me the historical sampler one if he has the funds available and if it's actually still available once it goes up. I'm so excited. The last one, and it's a mighty one. It's me House Rules design from Historical Sampler Company. Look at that utter beauty. It is a thing of absolute gorgeousness. Now this is one of my most recent stitches. I literally finished this the first week of July, if not the last week of June. I can't quite remember. It's in my diary. I know, I did start keeping track. This is one of my favourites. We had to get the frame custom made. So we got in touch with Historical Sampler Company, or Graham did, and he said, where can I get a frame for this? Because it's not a standard size. So they told us to go to the website that we got this from. I can't remember what it is. I'm sorry, I can't remember what it is. Easy Frames, something like that. I don't know. I'll put another link down below. I'll put the link in, but you won't be able to click it. YouTube doesn't let me do that. So this is the House Rules. This was actually a bargain kit. I mean, it's so heavy. I don't know if it's the frame that's heavy. Or, I mean, obviously it's the cross stitch isn't heavy. Don't be an idiot, Leah. This is one of my favourite designs. This, Graham got this. It was like £12. It was in like the reduced section. And this took me, I am not joking, this took me a good 2 months of pretty solid stitching time. I got really far with like the text to start. And then it just started taking, it just took ages. there was loads to do. I wish I knew how many stitches were actually in it, just to have that record, but never mind. So yeah, I'm so proud of that one. And if you're wondering, my t-shirt says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised. I am going to try at some point to move around how I film. I've tried a new angle today. I'm not sure if it worked. I want to be able to show my t-shirts off. I've got a wide variety of t-shirts. I want to be able to show some cross stitches. You can't really see many. You've got the two there and there, and the one behind me, but you can't really see that many of them. So I do want to have a proper little area to film. It's a bit difficult because our bedroom has not a lot of space. So yeah, that's my plan. So one more look at that, just because how stunning it is. That, honestly, glare be gone. That's a little bit better. You get the general gist. Anyway, oh, it's raining. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please give it a big thumbs up. 2 thumbs up if you liked it. From next week, I will start my monthly videos where I show you what I've been working on. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. I'll reply to all my comments that get left. I'd love to hear on what projects you've been finishing, or what projects of the ones that I've showed that you'd like to do. Yeah. And remember, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Leah's Cross Stitch Corner. Please go and talk to me over there. I'll be happy to have a chat. I'm on Threads as well at the same @ because it just moved over from Instagram, and that's pretty cool actually. So yeah, my director has departed. She's currently by the door. She's fast asleep. She's had a really hard day. She had to direct 2 videos. I mean, that's a lot for one sprocket to deal with. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day. See you next week.